Hey guys, this is Fanny, LUMENE Global Makeup Ambassador. Today I will be creating this look, so tag along on my step-by-step and see how I go from no makeup to full makeup. Okay, so step one is eyeshadow primer. This is called Bright Eyes Eyeshadow Primer, and I just apply it like this. A little bit on both eyelids, and this one is so easy to use, so you can easily just take your finger, make sure it's clean, and just dab it in to the whole lid. And why I do eye makeup first is when you are about to create something magical, something really festive, you usually use a lot of darker colors, and while applying darker colors, sometimes it ends up falling a little bit under here. And today you're gonna see how I, with these ones, just after I created the eye, just swipe away them with some makeup wipes and then create a perfect base. Because if I would do otherwise and put the base on first, you would have perfect concealer and foundation and then the eyeshadow falling down a little bit, and then it would be a mess to take it off. So with just clear skin now and doing my eyes, taking whatever falls down off with a makeup wipe, I have a perfect situation to create the base. So first step, eyeshadow primer, and now I will be starting the eyes. So now after primer, I will be using Longwear eye pencil, and this is number 2. And what I am going to do is that I will use it as an eyeliner. Firstly, I'm going a little bit closer, try and get some space. Okay, so I will be putting it on. This is a brown color, and I will be putting it on as an eyeliner first, and then I'm going to smudge it out a little bit, and over it I will apply eyeshadow. This is going to be quite a dark, it's going to be very dark around my eyelashes, but it's going to have like a brownish color and a little bit of a festive twist with some light in the center. But I really want to go in with pencil first, just to get like a really dark base around my eyelashes. And this pencil is so creamy and like awesome to create like makeup looks with. So it's gonna blend in so nicely. And I'm also going in just here under my eyelashes in the waterline. And it doesn't have to be so even, it doesn't have to be like perfect at first. I'm just taking like a little flat brush. With the flat brush, I'm just like brushing it out, and as you can see, it moves quite well because it's so creamy. But once it sets, it sits. So just, and as I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Makeup should not be so hard. I'm always trying to like inspire to be free and create and not be scared of creating with makeup, because what's the worst thing that can happen? You have to take a little bit off and try again. So I really want you to dare to try a little bit of a bolder eye. As you can see now, I've taken a lot of the eyeliner and like smudged it up. I'm taking another just synthetic brush, and all of my brushes now are super clean, so nothing on them, which is the best way to start a makeup. So you don't have like a brush that already has a little bit of eyeshadow on it. And I really think that's the best way, because sometimes you have like an eyeshadow brush that has a little bit on itself already, and then you're gonna get like a messy color. So once I put how do I put the lid on? Once I put it on and smudged it out a little bit, now I can go in and put in some extra if I want to. It's such a great product to play with and like really get into the eyelid. And like as you can see, you can even wear this just as an eyeliner and an eye makeup. See how great that like blends out? Even this would be a good makeup. So when I'm done now with like creating like this darkness around my eyelashes and blending it out a little bit, now I'm gonna move on and set it with I have two eyeshadows that I'm gonna use, or two eyeshadow boxes, and I'm keeping a little bit of, as you can see, a wing here. This is all gonna like smudge in with eyeshadow now. So on to next step. There you have the result on both eyes. And as you can see, I kept a little bit of an eyeliner and like dragged it out a little bit. And then now we will be moving on to eyeshadow. I'm going to use these two. These are the Bright Eyes eyeshadow duo, and it's number 2 and number 5. So firstly, I think we should go with this little lighter box. And I'm just gonna use a fluffy, a fluffy pencil. And first we will be putting on a little bit of shimmery one. And we're doing this in the middle, in the center of the eye, right here, because I want this to pop a little bit in the middle. So just here in the middle of the eye, I'm putting the shimmery lighter one here. As you can see, such a lovely color. And I'm just building it up here from the middle of the eye in the crease upwards. So now I have an eyeliner and I have this goldy brown, light brown one. And then taking a new fluffy clean brush, I'm taking the other color that is a matte one. And I'm gonna use it as just here. And since this is a blending brush, it's just blending in all the colors. So I'm using it up here just to like lift and blend all. Yeah, this is gonna look so great, because when you do like a darker eye, if you just put dark on and then it's light here, as you know, under the eyebrows, it's gonna look quite empty. So this is like this is a perfect blending color to just build everything together. See how smoothly that goes on. These eyeshadows are so good. Here we go. And now we will be moving on and taking some of this darker. So in the box number 5, Dusk and Dawn it's called, you have a light shimmer one and you have a really dark brown matte one. So first I'm going to take a little bit of the shimmery one, the light one, and just put a tiny hint in the inner corner. And this will just like brighten and open up the eye. You see? And I'm taking a little bit of it and just meeting this, the nougat, the brown shimmer one here. So I'm just blending them in together so they meet. I think already now you see that this is like quite a lovely party makeup, but it's gonna get even better. Now, with the same small blending brush, I will be taking the dark one. And be sure to just dab off if you have a little bit of extra on it, so you don't get unnecessary eyeshadow under your eyes. Now I'm putting this one here in the outer corner, on the eyeliner a little bit, and just bringing it upwards here on the crease. go. And since this is a small blending brush, it will just like help the eyeshadows mix in with each other. So just blending it in. And I can even go a little bit with the eyeliner like this. Now I have secured the eyeliner really well. And this will last me all night at a party. Just bringing it up here a little bit. As you can see, I'm not taking more. I'm just using whatever is on the brush and just blending this together. And I would say that like building a great eye makeup is just small movements and fluffy brushes, and just like, as you see, I'm just carefully blending forth and back, forth and back, forth and back. And this is also eliminating all harsh lines, so I won't be getting any hard lines. And I can always, I can also take a little bit of this is a flat brush, taking a little bit of the brown one, and just again, here, pressing it in to where I wanted an eyeliner. So then I will have an even darker look just around the eyelashes. And when I'm putting on this here, when building like an eyeliner look as well, I will also have like even more of a definition with my eyelashes, making it look even darker and thicker. So I won't be needing any false lashes this new year or this party season. And why not just take a clean brush again from the other box, number 2. I'm taking this one that I said is a perfect blending, and just again over the dark one. Just mixing this together, making it look so effortless and like seamless, and everything's just blending so nicely in together. See? What do you think? So these 2 boxes, Bright Eyes Eyeshadow Duo number 2 and number 5. Here's your party eyeshadows, you need these 2. There we go, both eyes have all the eyeshadow and eyeliner up, the upper lid done. Now I'm going to take the Longwear eye pencil again, and I'm going to put it in the waterline here, all the way up. And I'm also going to smudge it in a little bit into my eyelashes. And then I'm going to take eyeshadow brush and just blend it in, and maybe I'll just take a little bit of a brown from the eyeshadow box number 5 and just secure it. But I don't want to do like too heavy under because we created so much up, so this will look so much cooler and nicer. And then mascara. So now I'm taking a small brush, and I can take this one that I used on the upper, and I'm just blending it in. Because this is such a soft pencil, it works so good to just blend in and play with it so it looks like an eyeshadow as well. There we go. Super nice. And I'm really happy with this. I don't think I will need, I could just take a little bit of this one. This is from dark number 5, and just secure it a little bit here. Oh, why not? And now to the fun part. I'm taking one of these makeup wipes, putting my finger in it, and just stroking everything that might have accidentally fall down here. So now I will have the perfect, like, how do you say, the perfect skin to start prepping with. Primer for the skin and also concealer, so nothing will be in my makeup. Next step is mascara. And we will be using Stay Volume Long Lasting Mascara. Let's look. Oh, this is a really rich black mascara. Brand new, so I'm just pushing it up a little bit. Here we go. How I use mascara is just like I'm pushing it into the lashes first. You can also do mascara at the very end. So you do your base and everything, because sometimes when you do base, you know, powder and everything, it gets a little bit in the mascara. Or you do as me, we put in a little bit now, and then we can go back and just top it off with some tiny when everything else is done. But this is a really nice, like really black rich mascara. Very nice for a festive season. I mean, it would help this look. It will help this look just look fantastic all night. And if you've ever forgotten mascara, you will know that you've looked in the mirror and be like, there's something missing. Mascara is really icing on the cake, as you say. And if you wish, now you can see both eyes, and you see here I don't have anything under, so you could also just do it like this. Stop here and put on mascara, or you continue and take a little bit under as well. I do think that this makes it look under also, and in the waterline, it makes it look a little bit more festive. And I always go back, since I blended it a little bit, and just fill in a little bit more. Putting in a pen just, you know, makes it look really more festive. I'm gonna do the other eye, and then we'll start with eyebrows. Okay, eyes are done. Now it's time for the eyebrows. So I will be using Brow Care Shaping Wax, and this is number 2, gray brown. And I will be using a really dark pencil, a dark color. This is a long wear eyebrow definer number 5. So the first thing I do when I create an eyebrow is take this part and brush my eyebrow up, brush everything together so I at least can see how I want to like make my eyebrow look. And I like a fluffier brow. Okay, so now this is number 5, as I said, and it's quite a dark color, and I think it suits me very well since I am so dark haired. So with small strokes, this is such a fine tip, as you can see. I just brush in like small, almost like I'm building small hairs inside my eyebrow, making my eyebrow look a little bit thicker. Then I'm taking the brush again. Brush. Making my eyebrow look a little bit longer as well, so it's more symmetrical to my face. And again, just building in, filling out gaps, and just making my eyebrow look nicer. I really love these pencils. They have been like a game changer for my eyebrows. So if you don't have this pencil yet, go get it. There we go. Once I filled in a little bit, I'm brushing in the color, also helping to lift my eyebrow. You see how nicely this color goes into the eyebrow and just makes my eyebrow look, it looks so good, like it doesn't like look too much or anything, but you can see the difference now from this tiny brow to this a little bit thicker. Filling in the gaps. And what I like to do lastly here in the front, I'm stopping with this one, and now I'm just taking, let's go back and take a little bit of the brown. Actually, I'm taking from what we used for my eyelids. This is the number 2 palette. I'm just gonna take the lighter brown on this brush that is like a flat brush, and I'm just gonna go in here in the front. This was a great color for the eyebrows because I like the front to be soft, and it needs to be like really filled with the color. I don't mind as much here because I don't want the color to be all the way there. So I'm just like building the front filling in a little bit here. I think this was a great tip. I'm gonna start using this every day for my brows now. This was a great color. It's like a light brown one. There we go. Quite a difference. And then I'm just locking everything in with this one, Brow Care Shaping Wax number 2. This is a brown color. And this will just like give even more definition to the brow, fill it in a little bit more, and just like help me make it look like even better, and everything is just gonna stay in place. And that's at least what I want with my brows. What do you say? What do you say? What do you think? I think this looks so good. Now, this is some good eyebrow products. Quite a difference. So next step will be primer and concealer. So next step, concealer. Today I'm using the Blur Concealer Medium on me, and I'm going to be using the whole Blur collection. And this will be Blur Concealer, Blur Foundation, Blur Primer, and Blur Powder. So I'm taking a little bit of the concealer and I'm applying it here. Just a little bit here and in the inner corner, and a little bit there. And also everywhere that I'm really red. This is the perfect concealer to like take away redness. Here we go. Let's blend it in. So for this, I'm using a synthetic, a small brush. And it has to be really clean, because otherwise you will not get such a good result, because synthetic brushes, if they have too much product on it, you will just like grease it everything around. So be sure to have like a clean brush, or if you use beauty blenders. I never did makeup with beauty blenders, so for me, this is the way I use to make makeup, always brushes. And as you can see, I'm just blending it in. This will brighten and take away dark circles. As of me, when I use primer, I'm only going to use primer here and here. So actually, you can do primer first and then put concealer on, since I do it so like just where I have like deep pores. I today did it after. I'm gonna do it today after my concealer. But you can use, if you use primer more as in your whole face, do it first. But as of me, as you can see now, I have brightened and taken away everything, my pimples. And then I take Blur primer, and I'm gonna use the primer everywhere where I have like big pores, because that will fill it in, and it will also help my foundation to sit longer, because when you have like bigger pores, and then the oil in your skin will get up, and that will move your foundation. So primer is a must, I think. I also use it here in the middle of the nose, because there I have some pores as well that I don't think look so nice, and this just smooths everything out. And also here in my, you see I'm having the product here, I have some deep pores here in my forehead, and it just smooths it out. So prepping with primer also here on my chin. This Blur primer is just blurring out the pores, and you use a primer to have your foundation sit all day and all night, and also make your deep pores disappear. So primer, concealer, everything is done, as you can see. Now time for Blur foundation, and I usually do like this, small dots around the face, dun, 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 so you don't overdo it first. You can always apply more. There we go. And I'm going to use a fluffy foundation brush. As I said, I don't use beauty blenders. That's because I've never started. And I'm using the color number 3 because I want to have a little bit more color to my face. And I already did like some tanning on my hair, the decolletage. So I want to keep like a little bit of a warmer tone. And I'm also going to use Skin Tone Perfector number 2, that is like a bronzer. So you will see how I bronze my face and like build contour. Skin is even. Next step will be contour and blush. Both sides done. Skin Tone Perfector, this is Natural Glow Skin Tone Perfector number 2. I'm just shaking it a little bit. And then I'm going to take, number 2 is the bronzer. Perfect Tan it's called. See? Just putting dots. And I've already done the decolletage. So that's something I don't need to do now. Small fluffy brush. And now I'm just gonna blend it in, give myself some more bronzer color and contour. And as you can see, I'm just dabbing it into the skin. And this is how these products work best. If you, I would say, lightly just like this, dab them into the skin. If you do too hard or like drag it, you will get like lines, and I don't think it's gonna work as well for yours. Also, it's not gonna blend in as nicely to your skin. This is the absolutely best way, I think. So now everything is like really making sense with like my whole, like the bronze I given myself here as well. And as you can see, wow, that's a cheekbone. And as I always do, apply a little bit, and if you want more, you apply more. Same with concealer, same with foundation. Never do too much in the beginning, start a little bit and then do more. 3 more dots. And this will really like build my cheekbone, as you can see, and it will give me a little bit of extra color. A little bit here on the nose, dab in the middle. Quite a difference. Next step, blush. All the shading is done. So for blush, rouge, yeah, the color you put here, we're going to be using Natural Glow Blush number 2 and Skin Tone Perfector. I want to show you what I do to make it like really pop and really stay on. First, I put Natural Glow Skin Tone Perfector. It's a long name. I just put it here, a few small drops, and then I can use the same brush that I put on the bronzer with. And just dab it on. And as you see, this is a really nice like old rose, like old pink color, say. And again, start little, build up more. I always want to put the blush rouge here on the apple of the cheek, like this. Smiling is a really good way to tell where it is. Like, there we go. And this will give a lot of lush, like a lot of glow but it can also, if I'm partying, it can also disappear a little bit quicker since you get hot and everything. So that's why I will also use this one. And this one I need a new brush. I have the same one, a clean one, because this is a dry product. I want to have a new clear one, clean one. So I'm taking a little bit of this one and just, these two colors mix in so good also. This will just keep it all in place, as I'm going to show you also why I use powder. Powder is to lock everything in place. There we go. I still have a lot of glow, as you can see, but I'm just making sure this stays where it should. There we go. Blush is on. I do think it's like mascara. If you forget shading and blush, something is missing. But I want to set this, and I'm going to do it with a powder. This is Blur Longwear Foundation powder, powder foundation. And this is number 0, so it's a translucent one. And I'm just taking a fluffy brush, setting the concealer, setting everything here where I get a little bit extra oily in the T-zone. You can also set a little bit here under the cheekbones, get a little extra definition here in the forehead, but mainly around the nose and here, because that's where I get the most oily. So this is what I do, and I also keep this in my bag when I go out to party, because you want to make this stay on perfect all night long. So you need a little bit of a powder, and this is perfect, like a compact powder. Now lips, and then setting spray. And I think this makeup look is going to be finished. Okay, let's move on to lips. Luminous Color Lip Liner number 1. It's more of a brownish color, and my lip gloss that I've done together with Lumene. This is Lumene X Face by F, and it's the color called Love. So that will give you just a perfect glossy donut look, like glazed donut. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, let's put it on. This is such a great color because it's like brown with a hint of pink, I would say. So it just gives my lip definition, and it gives me an extra pout. And then I'm taking the lip gloss. So I was the developer of this color, and the color was so important to me that it just needed to be like a clear gloss with a lot of glitter and shimmer to just make your lips look irresistible. And it's called Love because you can use it and still kiss that special someone, and it won't be like red lips all over the place. How pretty. Full makeup on. My very last tip to make this last all night: do a glow setting spray. And I'm just taking it a bit away from my face, putting it on. Why not on the body as well? Now I let it set a little bit, and I can even also help with a little bit of a brush and just dab it into the face like a little bit. How great doesn't that look? I hope you guys learned something and now want to try some new products, and also see how easy it is to build up a great party look just using clean brushes, clean face from the beginning, and really good products from Lumene.